Hey, what's up? And when it loads, welcome back to some more Hunter Call of the Wild. And we're gonna, I think we're on a ski ridge. We're just gonna make sure. And yeah, we're gonna just look around and hunt right quick. I need to grab something. Oh, great. Okay. I am trying to keep my eye on something. I'm not sure what we want to hunt today, to be honest with you, but we've got 130 yards away. Alright, I don't know what I hit, but he gone. So get out of here, wolf. Okay. Anyway. I kind of would like to look for pronghorn, I think. I think what we're going to do is 710. We're just going to start somewhere and hunt lakes. Try to hunt lakes. I don't have anything that I can, well, I don't have a chart of drink zone times right now. What is it that I'm out here looking for? Mule deer, that's it. So, all right. Hey, Henry. I think mule deer on this map drink between, it might be 15 and 18. I'm not really sure. All right, we've got the 375, the 450, the LePerrier. Yeah, okay. He is a shooter, but that was a bad shot, apparently. Really? We're getting off to a bad start, y'all. I know I hit him, but it looks like nothing's going to happen to him, so. Was he right here? Yeah. Okay. Let's run over here to the river and just head down. And just hunt the river, I guess. I don't think that moose is going to die, so. missed him. He was not big enough to be a diamond anyway. We're gonna kind of try to hunt like you would really hunt. You know, you get where you're going and then you get up and you go out. And a lot of places, from what I understand, like Alaska, I don't think you're actually allowed to hunt on your arrival day. I don't know why, but I guess they think that you're tired and you need to rest. We are 0 for 3 this morning, y'all. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I can't eat anything. I don't have anything. Well, I got something downstairs, but we got us a whitetail out there. Okay, well, we have us a whitetail buck right there. He's not bad. 220 yards. Too far forward. He'll die, but I think he'll die. I'm going to go over there. I was hoping to hit a lung, but I kind of swayed too far forward. The sway in this game is killer. Oh. Okay. That's a bad thing. Anyway, I probably shouldn't have shot him. I didn't think about the pressure being there. Excuse me. Woo. I'm trying to... If you don't know, if you... It looks like... yeah, it went up from mid to high pressure. Was he right in there? I don't know where he was. Oh, that's a big one. That's a 220 buck. Okay. So we know he died by the pressure, but where he was, I don't know. According to this map, it looks like he would have been about right there. I can't shoot anything else over here, so I'm just gonna have to let them spook. There's no blood over here, so I honestly don't know where it was that he got shot at. This is not him. That's blood. It says no organs hit, but that is blood. Alright. I wish we had the opportunity, the ability to set blood to be bright red. And even though we have tracks, the other tracks and stuff, I would like the blood to be bright red. So, one thing I want to do, the reason I'm trying to train her, is that they have an ability that they can track an animal that you're pointing at the prints. You can choose what to track, basically. And by doing that, you essentially, what I think is that it? Yeah. What I think is that it allows you to, should allow you to actually hunt or track. Was it too far forward? Yeah. All right. Anyway, it should allow you to just track and not be blood, but you track the print of the animal that's down, and then you could give them the bloodhound thing as well, and that would make it to where they'd actually easily be able to track. But at the same time, I don't think that you would have to have that. If you can find the blood trail and you point to it for them, I believe that it would allow you to actually just simply track that animal and still have the retriever aspect. So I think that we're going to have Valentine be a pointer and a retriever, and then we're going to have Link be a pointer and a tracker. The hell? Lightning. I want to get out of this area. All right, let's that's him. Oh, no. Should go anywhere. A 140. Nice. We got him. That's the one that kept running away from me, that I missed earlier. We redeemed him. That's the first good kill of the stream. Woo! So I am planning to play this for 2 hours. I might go grab a bite to eat at that point, and then all I have to do is heat up something, and then I can just gobble it on down right quick. But I don't know if I'll stream after that. I do have other things I need to do, but I want to stream a little bit at least, so Elky. So are we actually at the thing here? Yeah, we're at the river. Okay. Now we had killed a bunch of stuff on this river, but I'm gonna go this direction. Now we're hunting at whatever we can hunt. So if she gives me a shot, I can't see where her head is. All right, walk up that way. Turn back around. I guess she's actually going to drink there. All right, she's going on off, so I ain't going to mess with her. Oh, nice. Oh, man. A silver. My hand has went numb. I don't know why it went numb, though. It's really weird. Alright, I'm going to need to be on that side, so I think I'll try to cross over and then... Well, I'll cross over a little later, maybe. I know it's in between zone times, so I don't really have a reason to be going down through here, but... I figured I might see something. Let's compile a list. Scratch pad. Oh, that's completely full. Okay. This is elk. Four to 8. Drink. Elk. Alright, hold on. 4 to 8 is elk. I know 4 to 8 is black bear as well. All of that's elk. Black bear. Whitetail is 8 to 12. You know, I doubt that I have any for anything else, to be honest with you. Gray Wolf is 0 to 3. I had went through this entire area here, and I kind of messed up because I started here and I was going to run this entire thing, and then I didn't. So, yeah, it didn't happen. Bighorn sheep is 12 to 16. Looks like we've got an hour of dead time for drink zones anyway. Elk, black bear, yeah. Black bear. All right. So, yeah, turn that off. Turn that off. Hunting dog is now a level 22. Do I have a trait I can unlock? All right, so we're going to go for on the trail. So I don't know if that works the way I was thinking or not. And we'll go for I see you and then on the trail. Okay. And this has got to get to level 15. So let's go ahead and just point for larger. Whitetail will be drinking now, actually. So hold on. Usually what I do is I buy the map on here and on PlayStation, and I'll go through and I'll hunt on PlayStation and get all of the zone times. I'll just run around and pick up zones, and that's all I'll do for a long time. And that's how I get a lot of my stuff. But the maps have gotten outrageously expensive, and I'm just not going to do it anymore. I've got better things to do with like 15 bucks. Like, I could buy 3 amps on Audio Assault or something for Amp Locker. I absolutely love their $5 amps. I tell you, it's something. I can play them on my laptop. I can play Amplitude on there as well. I tell y'all, with my Strat, though, on this particular thing, what is it, baby girl? With the 18x20, I can definitely I hear a big difference than I hear than with the 2i2. The 2i2, that Strat has a wicked hum from the pickups, which I've experienced before, but that one is worse than about any guitar I've seen now that when I sit down and actually listen to it. Which I'm not complaining about the guitar, but if I had the money, I think I would probably put some EMGs in it if I had the money. But I am thinking about seeing if I can get some different hardware and stuff. What is that one? Okay, he's a level 1. but he's a 187, so he's actually a shooter. Since he's a level 1, I'm going to leave him. I think... Oh, there's that big... Yeah. He's going to be a floater. You gotta stand up to do it. Mm-hmm. $228. Nice. There are 2 males that are level 1s with a 187 top end. That is crazy. I've never seen but maybe 1 or 2 on Rancho like that. So I have had people asking and begging me to update the sheets. The website's not getting updated. I'm just letting y'all know the website will not be updated. It's too much work. I don't have the time. If y'all don't know, basically my doctor said if I wanted to do something, I better make sure I get it done. Let's just put it that way. I'm not in the best condition right now, and it's like a toss up in the air every day if I'm okay or not. So that website just doesn't rank high enough on what I need to do in my life. So, ooh, there we go. Okay. Now, he's a nice one. If I was to put him down, okay. Where did he go? Okay, there he is. Stop right there. Does he float? He floats! $96. All right. All right, we need to vacate this area. And we'll mark that again. Second. Now, I'll tell y'all, just because it looks like that on the map doesn't mean that you can actually walk across it. This is not going to end well. Come on, let's get across. All right. If I hadn't have been jumping, I think it would have probably not got across. All right, so you're definitely supposed to be able to get out here. By the way. Oh, gosh. My knee is killing me. I don't know what was going on yesterday, but my knee had... It hurt. Just god-awful hurt. Okay. He's too small, buddy. There's another one. They're like, what the hell's going on? I think I'd honestly rather go for the doe than him. Just get one of them down so that the dog is good. All right, that put him on up. Where is she at? Okay, there she is. At least I was able to cross. Again, now it's my thumb completely numb. Another drink zone. Yeah. I want to hit up all of these just in case. I wonder if my desk has... I think that my desk did go down a little bit. It can come up about a quarter of an inch maybe, but I had to adjust it because it was not setting right. And I'm wondering if that is what's going on, because I honestly feel like I am not setting as high as I should be. I can't explain it. Okay. I'm going to say I'm glad that they do have whitetail in so many maps now. But I'm kind of getting tired of whitetail. Yeah, I'm still looking for my great one whitetail, but I have a acquaintance that plays this game, and he's always asking for advice or information on the game, and I've helped him out a lot, and he's been looking for a great one. And he asked me if well, he's like, where's the great one at? And I'm like, you just gotta shoot stuff until one shows up, you know? And he never really understands that, I think. But there's, oh, okay. Anyway, he seems to be cool and friendly and all, but I've had to, like, people will tell you wrong information on this game all the time, and 100% we're there. 100% people were telling him all kind of stupid shit, and I'm just like, what the heck, man? That's nowhere near the truth about the way things work in this game. Like, they said that there is no randomization, that it creates a list. Okay, let me explain something. It creates a list of what you'll get, and no matter what you shoot, that's what's going to spawn next. That's not true. You can, and he said males or females. You can go and shoot nothing but females, and you will not have males respawn. Now, when you first start, you might have one or two, but otherwise, you're not going to have males respawning. And the reason for that is that it's setting up. It's still setting up your population at that time. But how do you think those animals would get on that list? Randomization. Random number generation, which is actually seeded number generation. It's not random. And if y'all don't understand what seeded number generation is, it takes the exact time down to the nanosecond. It'll be a long string of numbers, like 15 to 16 numbers, sometimes 32, sometimes 64 or 128. You can make it basically as big as you want, and it makes a random number. And say for diamonds, that it would be, just say, a 10% chance that you'd get a diamond. So 10 of the numbers, if you put in 100 numbers, 10 of those numbers will be diamonds. So, I mean, it's... Alright, well, I don't see him. I wanted to see him, but I didn't see him. But anyway, as a programmer, the way I believe it works is that when you start off a map, it has a set number of animals, and it generates all of them with seeded number generation. And once that's done, when you shoot something that is a specific weight, there's a pool, probably like however many animals, there's a pool of maybe 5 to 10% more animals that it can choose from. And every time you kill something, say if it weighs class weight 1 or the lowest weight, then it puts that into the respawn pool, and it pulls from that. And if you shoot something that's a max weight animal, it goes back into that respawn pool, and when the next max weight animal is hit, or when it pulls out a max weight from that, then what it does is it has a percentage to go in, and it says, okay, is this a max level? It changes like all of the different statistics based on when it is actually pulled out of that and regenerated. And the same thing with your great ones is it takes that max weight animal and it says, okay, this max weight was shot, and let's go ahead and pull another one and just see, what it is. And it's got like a, say they put a 10,000 numbers, or I see 10,000 or 15,000 numbers or something like that, and one of them would have the chance to be a great one. If it hits that one number, it then starts randomizing the features based off of the time after it's chosen that other one. So it could be that it picks another one. Like it picks everything right then at that time. I need to go up there, don't I? It could be that it picks. I would have thought I'd have seen more whitetail out here. All right, let's go up here. Anyway, it could be that it picks, once it's hit that, it uses the same seed, which is that string of numbers. If not, then what it does is it just generates a new seed based on the time or whatever. The best way to generate seeds is based on time, though. That's something that can be changed. Like every single time anything happens, you have a different seed, and that's why I call it seeded number generation. You don't have to base it on the time. You can actually go in and put in your own seed, and it will pop up, and it will do that for you and all. Like you put in everything, and it's automatically gonna. Come on. That's not good. It's dead. Oh, I'm gonna have to go get the other dog. Probably. I have a feeling there's no way I'll find this. I'm lost. Where is my nearest? Whew, shit. Okay. We're gonna have to run up here and grab that other dog, I think. Now, wait a minute. Right here. This is helping. We can see it came through this way. Is that it? There it is. Oh my gosh, we done it. A 124. Oh crap. You got to be careful if you're running and trying to look for the wolves or look for something at the same time. You got to be real careful about that. Oh, there's a 4. All right, let's get back up here. The heck was that? My phone? I downloaded a new... Oh man, it has dropped in temperature. This went down to 68. It's not supposed to get below 73. It was 71 earlier, but anyway, if you have the One Weather app, which is installed by default on a lot of phones, especially like Samsung phones, it is now, they've updated it to where if you didn't have the paid version, that you have to do a subscription to remove ads and stuff. And I had thought about buying the paid version before, the pro version, but unfortunately it just was not good at all. It messed up to the point you could not use it half of the time, even on a brand new phone. And so I was like, well, I'm not going to worry about that then. But hey, Miss Dolphin, I said I'm not going to worry about that. I'll just wait. And so I looked around and I just found a weather app called Wow Weather. Okay. Anyway, Wow Weather. And It has no ads. It's actually pretty cool. And it does put your stuff up on the top of the screen. Which is what I want it to have the weather in the notification area, basically. Of course, they didn't put down any tracks, did they? It's laying right here. He didn't go very far. Alright, I want to hit up this area, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get the other dog. Where the heck was it? There's one there. She's taken off. So if you don't know, beavers are like... There's one that we can get. beavers are like, what do you call them? The rabbits, the European rabbits. They basically have a den, their dam, I guess, that they go to. A burrow, whatever you want to call it, a beaver den, I think is what it is. But yeah, they basically have a den. Ooh. Whoa, what is that? Now he's nicer looking than the other one. There are some nice, really nice 220 bucks in there, so we need to make sure we come back down here and check for those. She is a dark brown. That would be the den right back up in there. It's down in here, I think. That's where it looked like they were going. $95 yards. Sit here and wait for him to float. He looked a little bit different. I'm wondering if there was something different about him. He's an Eclipse. I think I have an Eclipse already, but he's a 942. I'm going to save him. The white morph is the normal, so that's fine. But 1040. So he's 100 under diamond. We're looking for a 1040. They need to give us the ability to swim. Forget all the boats and the shit like that. Give us the ability to actually swim. To wade and swim. swim. Alright, I've been on for an hour. Like I had said, and I don't want to go that early, but I might end up go ahead and take off at 2 hours. I'm hungry, and I'm actually feeling sick from being hungry. That's one of the side effects of my medicine, is it makes me sick if I get hungry. It's a really bad feeling. It's 11:49. Beavers, I believe, are out until 12. And, well, if I'm not mistaken, they actually come out about 4, and they stay out till about 12 in the water, and then they're on land until, I think it's like 1500 or something, and then they're back out in the water until about 19 to 2000 hours, and at that point they go into their burrows, I believe. They don't have like a traditional place you can hunt them, I think. When they're asleep or anything. So yeah, he went around. I'm gonna get out here on this area and just see what's out here, because I don't really know. So I was hoping I would see him again. And I think that the female beavers and males can make diamond, but I think that females are the bigger ones, like Gemsbok. We need to go hunt for a Gemsbok again. I don't have time for grinds anymore, though. Okay. I can't really put down very much else right here. They're all kind of small. He's the best one. No, I don't care about them. I think that Eclipse is actually a common. If I had a stand, I would start blasting. Just boom, 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 boom. That's the big one. We are looking for angry beavers. If I'm not mistaken, you actually have to... Damn, what's that? Skip, are you okay? You have to, put down an entire group of ducks or waterfowl now to get respawns. I think it's the same way with geese. And I don't understand why that is. It's kind of stupid if you ask me, but I've noticed that several times now. Tomorrow morning, if at all possible, I'm going to play Oblivion. We'll try to do at least 2 hours of it. I think I'm actually going to get me a shower, and me and my aunt are going to go to a music store somewhere, maybe. I need to buy some strings. I really need another cable, and I need 2 straps. I'm probably going to just use the straps I have for now and order some later, but yeah, I need some strings and all that goodness. I've got some strings for other things, but I don't have strings for my acoustics anymore. I've used them all, and I've got one set, and I don't know if I can use it on... Well, I'm not sure what I can use it on right now. I'm hoping to figure out at some point... Whoa. Okay. Exactly what string I need for that one guitar. It was fine, and I put it up, and I put it up last year in February and haven't taken it out since. And then I pulled it out, and it was fine. I set it down, and it was perfectly fine. And then when I went to pick it up to play it the other day, one of the strings had busted. The core in the string will break, but the winding around it will not on those strings like that. Okay. I'd like to get that level 4 moose that I had seen. These guys are coming in to drink. There is my beaver. There he is. That's the one I want right there. 200 and some yards out. Damn. We got him. It says 186 yards out. I bet it's a bad shot, though. I think I spawned him. For him to have went down like that. Is he on that shore? Yeah, he's right there. All right. Go for you too. What are you? She did. That's what she is. All right, she's gonna float. I'll still have to go pick him up. There's something else out there, though. Considering that the only thing here that I want are beavers, I'm going to go ahead and try to get them. I think I'm going to, well, I need to see if, like, what the scores are and all. 26. All right, hold on. All right, well, she went under. She's dead, though. All right, that's all three I can get. There's two of them coming, and then there's another one on that shore. Do 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 do. Oh, I think I'll practice guitar downstairs today. I'm gonna look at the different amps and see if there's a different one I might want to get. But I have been so pleased with these amps from Audio Assault. I like to support a company that makes good products and does them cheap. All right, she's a gold. I'm going to tax her. A dark brown. And they need to be a 30.4 be a diamond. So we are probably looking at a level 5 that we need. There's another level 3 right there. I didn't look at gold, I just looked at diamond. Alright, here's one. Now she's a light brown. 25.6. That's the color that you see around here right there. All right, let's figure out how to get over there. Oh my gosh. We might actually have to just leave that guy. I don't know that we can do that. We're going to have to go all the way around. That's that big one right there that I wanted. I can't take him now, but that is the one that I wanted. We might have to go get an ATV to come over here and try to get across that. I know on Sasquatch Park, or however you say it, you actually have to have or you actually can't use the ATV to cross certain areas. It's kind of crazy because it will automatically blow up your ATV if you go into the water in certain places on that map for some reason. Oh! The hell? That deer coming so close to me like that, though. That reminded me of yesterday, actually. I walked outside to put something in the trash, and there was a doe, and I waved at it. I'll do like that at it. And there's an albino out here, and I always wave at it, and so I'm always looking for it. And I waved to that. I waved at that doe, and it looked at me kind of funny, and when I turned my back and started to move, it started coming towards me. And I stopped, and it was like, I guess because I moved, it startled it. And so when I stood still, it kind of looked at me, and then it's, again, about the time that I moved, it started towards me, and it stopped. And I looked, and I just waved, and I stood there. And it come up a good halfway, and so something made a noise. A dog started barking, and it looked off, and it ran. But I almost thought that deer was going to come up to me. I wouldn't know if that would be a good thing or not. I would hope that the deer around here are not that trusting, because now where I live, it's against the law to shoot a gun or to hunt them or anything, to hunt in the city limits. I am right on the, what did that say? I'm right on the kind of the edge of the city limits, and there's no way I'm going to be able to get across there to get him. But anyway, he's laying right there. Anyway, the guy that used to live across the road from us, he passed away, but I've noticed several times there would be this truck come up. It was a camo truck, and these guys would get out of the truck, and they'd look around, and they'd pull out their bows, and they'd go up behind his house in the woods there, and all of a sudden, the deer population started thinning out. And I know it's against the law And I was like, his name was Steve, and I was like, I said, Steve, he was outside one day, and I said, look, man, I said, if them guys are up there hunting, and I mean, we used to have absolute buzzards from hell around here, and I was like, why is that? And I realized what was going on is that he was letting them hunt and gut the deer up there and then take them. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it across. Then take them out in bags and, you know, forgo hunting season and everything. Wait, can I cross here? Yeah. There we go. This is... All right, we got it. So, I told him, I said, man, you sure got a lot of buzzards up there. I said, must be them damn dead deer. He looked at me kind of funny. I never seen them guys come back again after that. That kind of, it pissed me off because, you know, I'm not against hunting in any way if it's for where is he at? He's right there. I'm not against hunting in any way. Okay, he's right there. Let's grab him. If you're using the animals to eat, you know, if you can make something out of it, bones or skin or whatever, I'm all for that, you know. But okay, he's only a 24.77. So I think the males are definitely smaller, but I'm not for just going out and trophy hunting or illegal hunting. Okay, oh, something was moving over there. Let's find us another place. We've kind of put down pressure here, so I don't know what this is. Let's just jump up here and run that way. I've got about 30 minutes, and we'll take off after that. I've got some things I need to get started on. I had a plan for yesterday, and I could not think. I had like made this mental plan on all the stuff I needed to do yesterday. I just couldn't do it. I kept forgetting one thing. My laptop is not good for stuff like that, so it is not a good laptop by any means. Now, I'll tell y'all, the way that Windows does, that Microsoft does Windows now, even if you have a great computer, like this is a great computer I'm using, but I can update it to Windows 11, but who knows after that? Like Windows 12, will I be able to update to that? Will I be able to update to 13 or whatever? I mean, the way that they do, though, technology is... it's planned obsolescence. And I think it should be against the law that they do that. They should not be allowed to say, hey, we're no longer... Now, they can say we're no longer going to make updates, that's fine. But if something pops up, don't say, hey, you need to go buy another computer. Computers are too damn expensive. to just have to go out and buy a new one every few years. I've had this one, what, 3 or 4 years now, and this damn thing was expensive. And my graphics card has always been able to run everything. And now, finally, games are starting to come out that they say my graphics card can't run. And I'm like, I mean, you mean to tell me that it can't run it at all? And so, I don't know. They're recommending 3070s, and I have a 3060 Ti. So I'm not sure if the 70 is better or worse. I think that the Ti was a little bit better than the 70, but I don't know for sure. If I ever have another computer built, though, I'm going to change up what I do. In this computer, if I ever have another computer built, this computer is going to be wiped and redone into a audio workstation. And I've seriously been thinking about doing that anyway. I got the one that Henry gave me to stream with when this one went down. I'm gonna see if I can have a few things in that upgrade it, and if I can get that stuff upgraded, I can pop my capture card in there, and I can have a dual stream set up to where I always have I can just capture and play at full settings and stuff and not worry about it. And that's what I really want to do, but all right. Well, there's another place down here. I haven't been to these, so let's just go this way and look at this river down here and just see what's around. It's moose time, I think, so. I believe mule deer are 15 to 18. Let me pull this thing up and write that down. Moose are 12 to 15, I think. Let me sorry, I had to downsize that so I could actually see the stream. My notepad that I had pulled up and typing in was covering everything. I had this game on the gaming laptop, and I'm gonna attempt to change it over to an audio thing. I think it's a much better computer than my other laptop, but to my knowledge, it cannot be updated to Windows 11 either, which sucks. But hello. This bridge is going to be awesome to hunt from. So I know that they are putting out a new update to OBS, and it said that it was already supposed to be out. I have not had a single update notification though. Pronghorn. Now that's something I actually would like to hunt. Right now, I don't even care about hunting. I'm just wanting to explore and unlock my map a little bit more. Kind of get more familiarized with it and look around to the different areas. See what we see where. We're looking for 127 top end. $170 yards. Summertime in the South is rough because you will get bugs coming in. And they'll go up your nose. I weren't expecting to do that, but okay. I think he was nervous from the wolves. It was a heart shot. Wow. that is a shot and a half right there, y'all. That is neat. All right, 158. I just wanted to see that too. I don't know that I took a picture of them before, but okay. That's the max weight moose there. That's his zone. So he sleeps there and drinks there. All right. I got about 11 minutes left. I really don't feel like doing anything else, to be honest with y'all. I'm not feeling good. Let's see what else we can do, maybe. There's a thing here. We'll go ahead and just jump over here and go and do that. Oh. I'm hoping I feel a little bit better, but who knows? It's about time that they put out a new lodge. I think that they are trying to rework the old lodges to where, from what I understand, they're trying to add sorting to the animals, and I believe that on the Discord they said they were working on that, that they were looking into it. However, I said, I made a comment to him, and I said, you can make a third-party app, or not a third-party app, but a secondary app that run outside of the game, and that it at least could tell you what you have in your inventory. Okay. It could tell you what you have in your inventory. I think I'll go for him. And that way we can at least look by date and see, you know, where it's at on our list, and we could go to it. Oh, we could never do that. And I said, well, if somebody made a third-party app that done that, would y'all support it? No, never. That's so stupid. Look at that. That is so cool. But you know, it just to have the ability to sort your stuff by type, like what animal, sort it by date, you know, whatever you want to sort it by, that's what you need. Even if you could just export your list, is all you really need to be able to do. Just something to export your list of animals that you've got. I could then take that and put it into a spreadsheet, a Google sheet, and then, you know, just 100% just sit there and just, you know, sit there and find whatever I need to find. We've got that there. I think we'll jump here. Oh, crap. What the heck? But yeah, I'm going to look and see if I can find a music store somewhere. And it's going to be hot again today here, but it is cooling off. It's cooling quite a bit. It sun went up to 73 though. I gotta find my new weather app. The hell? Really? They updated Android, like the phone version, to where it no longer allows me to hold down on an app icon and it pop up on my screen and me put it where I want. 143, that's a max weight. To be able to drag it, you actually have to be able to, you have to hit add to home first. Crap, that's the wrong thing. Come on, get out of there. Alright, there we go. Alright, y'all, I've got just a little bit of time. Once we get this thing unlocked, that'll be it for today. Thank y'all very much for being here. I very much appreciate it. While I'm going to be playing other stuff, I am still going to be making videos if I can. On the weekends, I'll try to make at least 3 videos. I can probably actually set up here now that it's not going to be in above 95. And I can do a little bit more. I don't see anything around, so we're just gonna have him come on this way. Yeah, they were here, so they ran. I don't need to track them if they're running. I ain't got the time. I'm just gonna go do this. Oh, there were wolves here. That's why they were running. Bison. I like to check all of the things because sometimes you will get something that's not what you think it is. Like you'll see there's a bison print there. Oh, you might pick up one of those and it actually be something for a pronghorn. 9 to 12. Oh, awesome. We know where to go for this guy then. That's a big male. That's a big female. Little female. Yeah. This is a nice area. I said we get here like really early. Wait for their zones to start popping up. Their zone times, I think this will be an excellent place. But I think that's about where we're going to end here today. I've enjoyed hunting, just having some downtime and hunting. I've got work to do though, and we'll see how all that goes. What is that? That's a pheasant. I wonder if I could hit that pheasant from over here. Yeah, I might actually come back and just set in this this position for a little bit. We've got a few more. Let's see. If we look up here, we got one there. We have a mission there. We've got 4 more here, so 5 things that we know of to unlock. And then I need to go to the store and start purchasing tents and stuff. I'm going to say this, and I hope that EW or Avalanche, whoever they are now, I hope that they hear this. If you go to the store to buy a tent, it is not $16,000 for a frickin' tent. I don't understand. I do not understand. What's out here? Do we have our pintails out here now? Nah. Now, everybody else has stuff on this lake. But I don't have anything on this lake. I think I'm going to set up a pintail hunting area right out here, though. Let's do that, maybe. Storage. Let's go back to the store and go to tents. Now, we've got 7 of those tents, which means that for some reason somewhere else, I don't have tents. We're going to buy up to 16. Buy up to 20. Okay. Ground blinds, I have 3 of those and 5 of those. I love these. These are excellent. Layout blinds. This is a water layout blind. These are actually really nice. I love these here as well, but you can't. With these, you can't turn far enough. With these, I believe you actually can. So they're actually really cool. These are my favorite, though. They're cheaper, but you actually can have quite a few of them, and you just jump in them. I love these things. I'm going to go ahead and buy another 2 for now. Tree stands, we've got 5. That'll work for now. Tripods, we've got... Is that the Arctic? Yeah, we've got 3 of these. Let's buy 2 of these. 5 of them. All right. Clothing and backpack. Let's check. Okay. Collars. Okay, scents. You know, I think we should purchase all of them just to have them. What I've got here, I've got 19 of these. These actually do work. So, like the moose and mule deer, and then these here, the elk, they would be excellent. Some of these things are really good. Some of them I don't know that I would want. And I wish that they would put more of these in. But, oh well. Collars, it's not collars we want. We want to look for... Northern pintail. Okay. Tufted. The wood duck. Definitely buy a setup for them. Snow geese. We'll buy some of those as well. The harlequin I don't need. We've got all these others. Yeah, I think that we've got stuff. So, anyway, I'm not going to be putting the tents out just yet. I'm going to put out... Now, that's a water layout blind, but I think I'm going to go for one of those for now. And... I guess I actually need to... let me take that stuff out. I don't know that I need all that stuff, to be honest with you. Yeah, like that stuff, I don't need all that for this. I don't need those. Only one I need is the Odin. That'll work just fine. That's fine. The lures is what I need. So consumables, no. Lures. Okay. What we want to do is look for... Not ferruginous. This one is going to be northern pintail. So that's what I want. let's go ahead and put our portable structure here. So what we want to do is look and just see. Okay. Oops. And now all I gotta do is just switch back out to my other one and we're good. I can actually do the waterfowl hunting one and we'll be great. We go in here and we go to waterfowl, load anyway. That's going to give us a shotgun. Yeah. So, all right. I don't have enough to... Oh, really? Oh, wait a minute. I think that we need to switch out what we're doing. We've got something in here that I don't think we should have. Like, we don't need that. We really only need the Odin. There's no reason for this. So, like I said, we don't need that. Well, I will say the Argus would be better to take. The Hermes and the Meridian, I do see why we have those, but that we don't need the bow. We don't need any of that stuff. So that's 4 pounds that we can basically not have to deal with. Now the Fox Pro, we can change that out for the specific lure that we're looking for if we need to. So that's something we can do. Consumables, we've got our binoculars, and then we don't have any portable structures, so that's fine. But let's go ahead and we're going to get rid of the Ranger. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to come in here and get rid of that and that for this time. We don't need that. I'm going to keep the Argus. And we'll hold on to those, I guess. But, all right. What we are going to do is grab some lightweight options. the Arcomo and the 45 Jernberg. That's all you need. You don't need those other things at all. And then we've got enough space for another shotgun, so I am going to go with the Serviceman. Yeah, that's enough there. And then let's go ahead and pick. First, let's make sure that everything can be put in there. We got that. We got the Schoenberg. We've got the Norden. Oh, wait. The Norden needs to go there. We need the Arcomo there. Okay. So I'm probably not going to put out the Fox Pro. We need the 4570 ammo. When you put a gun in there, you should be able to click a button that says acquire ammo for loadout, and it just takes the ammo and puts it in there automatically. All right, we're looking for 4570, so that's that right there. Okay. What have I got on that? The Argus, the Meridian, the Hermes. All right. We're looking for pintail. Okay. Got the pintail and the reason I did not change this one up is the checking on it, but I'm going to look at it and see what I might want to do to it. I do like that red carbon fiber. I want it to be regular fiber, like black carbon fiber, but that looks pretty good. I like that purple heart, though. That actually doesn't look too bad. That looks better than that other red. I do like that, but I don't know. There's something about it that I'm not fond of. So why did they stop putting out cosmetic packs for the maps as they come out? Whoa, I didn't realize that was the premium for that. I like the Halloween one, to be honest with you. Christmas is not too bad. Quattro actually looks decent. What they also need to do is for the cosmetics, if they have a color, like, just give us a color wheel. Instead of all of these different things, just give us a darn color wheel. We need to get Tipper instead. I was planning to end right there, y'all, but I'm actually going to duck hunt. I love duck hunting in this game. It's one of my favorite things. So let's go duck hunt. I'll be making videos of this for like weekend videos probably. I've got videos right now for a few, I guess, through the end of next week. It's next week, I guess. Oh. Whoa. I weren't expecting to see all that now. Holy mess. We've got a lot of them. That guy right there. I think those guys are gray. I can't tell about him. He's definitely very gray looking. He goes up to 274, so I think 312 is diamond now. All right, we have no ducks out here, but we're going to go on and take him. Oh, crap. You know what? How far is it? There's no way I can reach him. Why are you alert? I think I'm too close to it. I'm going to have to get back from it a little bit further. I didn't have a choice, really, in where I was setting, though. So we might not be able to hunt this. If I get back, I might, but... What am I looking for? Callers. Yeah, we're too close. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to do that. We're going to have to either get that out in the thing somewhere or be able to move this back up on the hill somewhere. A mating call from a Manitoban elk way up there? I don't think so, buddy. I think what we need to do is get us a tripod. I don't know how I done that, but... Okay, yeah. So all my deer are gone now. The bear is taking off. They're fleeing. They are calm. He's calm. 300. All right. Got him. I don't know where it went on him. Oh, he's going down. He is going down. All right, he's down. Let's go get him. See, with them being there, I may have to try to set that up to where okay. I may have to set it up to where I'm over here and it's right out in there. Or like I'm right in here and it's down here a little bit further. I can't really get out there far enough to put them out. I think that that's what I'm going to have to do is have it to where it's out there instead. I think that'll be what we need to do. All right, let's go find this guy and we'll end there. Oh no, where was he at? Oh no. I don't know where he went to. That's what you got to do sometimes. If you're setting up a zone and you're trying to figure out if it's a good zone or not, you really need to, first things first, you should actually find one of their actual zones and go for that. But their zone is right here and not over there, so I'm actually pulling them in to a place that they shouldn't be. And I don't know, maybe a tripod or a tree stand would help. A tree stand is really hard to hunt ducks out of. So I've done it. I've got several setups like that, but it's not ideal. They are not ideal at all. That had to have been a vital. That's a female. He was just on this side of the tree here, it looked like, so. Right here. That was a good shot. I seen. I wonder if the elk. Alright, hold on. Let's check him out. He is a 260. Perfect shot. 306. I held right here, so we know where to shoot now. Great shot on him, though. All right. That's a good doggy. Okay. Oh, my goodness, y'all. If we could put it right out there, or we could put this right here, we might actually have a better shot at it. But oh well. That's going to be it for today. So thank y'all for being here with me. I much appreciate it, and I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a great day.